Hey everybody, this is Jen from ScanNCut Canvas and Scout Help on Facebook. A lot of us have these, for lack of a better term, generic heat presses. Well, I happen to love mine. I didn't have to remortgage my house or sell my firstborn to get it. But a lot of people have said that they didn't come with instructions. Well, that's okay. Mine came with, mine came with like 2 pieces of paper that said, there's the power button, and here's 4 buttons. And that was pretty much it. So I'm going to show you how mine works. Now hopefully you can translate this into what yours looks like. Okay, you see the little arrow button. That says mode. There's an arrow button this way, and then a little square. Now, when I start to get into this, it may start tweeting and chirping. I'll try to talk through that, but with my brain injury, sometimes when I hear things like that, I can get really distracted. But this takes the temperature down, your minutes down. This switches when the initial number comes up. That is the initial number, the heat of your plate. When you hit this, that will take you to the low end temperature that you want on your platen. You hit it again, that will take you to the high end temperature you want on your platen. You hit it again and you'll have 999 or some other number come up. That is the heat, or that is the time that you want on your plate. That is the time that you want to set for, whatever you're doing, okay? This little button takes your temperature up. This button starts and stops the clock, okay? So let's turn it on because I've had it heating up. Okay, so that is the actual temperature of the platen right now. So I'm going to hit this. That is the low end temperature that we want to set our platen at. So let's turn it up. Let's go to 300. I'm going to hit it again. That's the top temperature that we want. So we're going to turn it up again. Put it at 310. And there's the time. I'm going to leave it at 999, and I will tell you why in a minute. Okay, hit it off. Now it's warming up. Okay, the reason I leave it at 999 is because I do not want to hear that chirping. 999 means I have 999 seconds to do all of my stuff, okay? But the thing is when I set mine, okay, I try to set them at the same number, because when Chirpy Lurpy starts, when I hit this, it won't actually start the countdown until the top number is reached, okay? So my machine will try to control the temperature right around that number. Alright, so 310, it will try to maintain that temperature. Sometimes it'll get a little high, but because I saved $1,400 on this machine, I pay myself $1,400 to keep an eye on said temperature. Okay, so I sit here, and if it looks like it's going to skyrocket and it's too high for my HTV, I don't want to burn it, so I will twist the platen out of the way, and I'll kind of rock it around to cool it off. Okay, turn my ceiling fan on to aid in the cooling of it, to bring it back down if it gets too hot. But I have never, in over 10,000 presses, I have never burnt a shirt. Okay, now you'll see it'll keep climbing a little bit, but I'm going to hit this button right here, and that will start the clock. Okay, so that will allow me to start pressing. I'm going to hit it again, and I'm going to stop it, and you'll hear Chirpy Lurpy. But there, see that? And it's getting kind of high. So I don't press right away. I let it go a little bit. Okay, I'm also sitting in front of an open window that's going to help bring that down, because really I wanted 310. So that's going to kind of go up. I know this because I know my machine. So what I suggest you do is you sit and you learn what your machine is going to do. I know that when I set my machine for 310, 220, 253, 350, whatever it's going to be. I know that it is going to go up about 15 degrees above what I set it at. Then it's going to start to come down, okay? So I'll push the silence button and I wait a little bit. Okay, so I can fiddle-faddle around, get my design together, put it on my shirt, make sure it's even. Okay, I have a 12 by 15 platen, and I'm going to tell you, I really wish I had one of the 16s, okay? Because even the 12 by 15 still is not big enough for the things that I do. And when you're trying to monkey around and get a design on there, it still isn't big enough. Even a 15 by 15 would not be big enough for the things that I have to do. So I am one of those people, I love my little machine, but some of the things that I've been doing lately, a 16 by 20 would be nice, but that's okay. Alright, so let's flip this back off. Okay, so you see it's starting to come down. Right now what I would do is I would go ahead and turn on my ceiling fan and get some air flowing underneath it to knock it down quickly, and then I would start pressing. Okay, but this is how you use these little numbers. Okay, so there's the temperature of your platen right now. You push this number once, this is the low end, you push it again, this is the high end, you push it again. That's the seconds that you want your machine to start counting down. You can set it for 30, you can set it for 15, you can set it for 6, whatever you want. I choose $9.99 because when I do this, it's easy for me to lower the platen and say 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, done. Okay? Then I can mess around, get something else up, pull the handle down. If this is a 15-second, as soon as I lower this handle, I start counting. Okay? You don't have to keep resetting it. But that's just me. If it doesn't work for you, go ahead and set it, okay? And to set it, set your temp. You just take it, use the arrow keys to change the time. Okay? Then mode right on out of that. Okay, see, it's already went down. And when it gets back up, we can press. Okay, I hope this helps you guys. I tried to make it a little longer and go through it a couple of times for people that, you know, may want a little bit more instruction. Alright, thanks a lot guys. If you have any questions, find me over at ScanNCut Canvas and Scal Help on Facebook. Thanks guys.